What's up, everybody? Flames38 here, jumping right back into things. Survivor did not go as well this week, which means I have to make sure the night improves from here. It is funny that, like, I'm not offering any details, but last time I was like, there was an episode of Survivor tonight, and also the Rangers won the World Series. So if you follow Survivor and you really care about checking the dates, you can figure out what episode I'm talking about. But I'm not going to offer any further guidance on that. That's up to you all now. And with that in mind, if you're a Survivor fan, you know exactly why it was not as fun this week to watch Survivor. Anyways, I am feeling, despite the discouragement of, oh boy, there's more bosses than I thought there were. The booster pack that I've gotten to Link's Armory here is making me feel a good deal more confident. I will never want for resources now, and I never have to worry about that. Not that I ever ran out of arrows, something that still needs to be kept in mind, but that has not, that still hasn't happened, and now I don't even need to, like, think about it. It's just not a thing that will happen to me. That is a thing that can continue to happen to me, and I hate it. But yeah, I'm feeling decently confident. I feel like we have juiced up supplies that are gonna make Mucktorok go quicker. We have good, like, a lot of high strength bows, so I don't have to worry about making sure I have the right bow out for the right boss. It's just gonna be the same amount for everything. Do I have 5? If I don't, I'll be able to pick more up. But do I already have? Ooh, I have 3 Lizalfos bows, and then I have 2 others that are even slightly better, which is cool. And then, yeah, even this, as I found out last time, I mean, like, this was last episode for you, so it's not news for you, but, again, just reviewing everything, even this weapon is well, if I do that, it's not going to go faster. But even this weapon I've got is... I knew number-wise it was stronger, but it is stronger to the point that it makes a noticeable difference in how quickly it mows down the bokoblins. Particularly, having the 2 horners go down in 2 hits instead of 3 is very nice. But yeah, I think Mucktorok's going to go faster if I can slap the white bokoblin Pikmin antenna onto a weapon. I can just let loose on Queen Gibdo without worrying about supplies. And I do, despite how confusing it was at the outset, I have a decent... I've slightly figured out at least the slam aspect of seized construct. I went back to check the tapes. It's seized. I now know the actual name of it. Big question is if I'm going to be able to just sprint out of the way of his laser blasts. That's going to take some trial and error. If not, seems like I might have to rely on a lot of perfect shields, but also I have, despite not putting in a lot of active effort into it, gotten a decent amount of practice at some perfect shields through all of this nonsense. So I'm hopeful that even if that is required, I'll be able to pull it off. But yeah, knowing that knocking him into the ropes is the key, not just wailing into him in a conventional way. It's good to know. I'm glad that I could easily have seen myself not figuring that out on my first go-around, so I'm very thankful that I did. The big question is, and I said this a lot last time, the big question is, how many bosses are there? If there's not 4, how many? Okay, really thought I was out of range, but that's fine. Okay, it's not easy. because it's easier doesn't make it easy. Let's not get hasty. Let's murder all of the archers. See, paused. Sometimes it takes the third swipe, sometimes he doesn't. But on very rare occasions, he just waits to see if that's going to be a good option for him. And sometimes it just is. Word? I was actively running away from him and I was still in range of that hit? Okay. Normally part of the fun of moving around the arena is it makes it so that as long as you're moving, you don't get hit. But I guess sometimes you just still do get hit. And there's not a lot to be done about that sometimes, I guess. Sure. He was in range. That's fine. Whew. Guess I lost my groove a little bit. Gotta get back into it. And step one to that is taking a drink of water. Word? You guys really just don't let up when you're off screen, huh? It must be really fun for you to just do whatever the fuck you want when I truly, literally can't see you. Must be fun for you. Also, this Joy-Con drift is really, really enhancing the experience. I'm glad they designed it that way as a joke. Okay, we're in it. We have some wacky-looking weapons now, and most of them are boosted to a considerable degree. So, not like it's going to matter against Colgera, but let's just jump into it. Guys, Attack on Titan is over, and it can never hurt me again. Now you may hear those words and go, does Flint mean it can never emotionally hurt him again because he was so invested in everything that was happening? Or does it mean he can never be hurt by the fact that he has to watch Attack on Titan again? And in typical Attack on Titan fashion, I will leave that up to interpretation. What else is going on? We're in the middle of Loki Season 2. It's fine. It's, you know what I was just saying last time? It's mid. It's not bad, but it's not incredible. It's alright. It's fun. It's fine. I've been hearing very mixed things about the Marvels, which is coming out, this week. Apparently, if you go in with low expectations, they will be exceeded, and if you go in with high expectations, they will be disappointed. So, I'm gonna tell my brain it's not gonna be a very good movie, and then I imagine it's gonna be a perfectly good movie, and I'll be like, hey, look at that. Watched Five Nights at Freddy's, made my own Five Nights at Freddy's bingo, did not get a bingo. Was disappointed by that. But hey, Matthew Lillard was fun. Matthew Lillard's one of those like, you can tell that that the movie was going to be worth watching as soon as they cast Matthew Lillard. Because he's one of those actors where it's like, I don't care how shitty the movie is. If Matthew Lillard is on screen, I will be enjoying Matthew Lillard. And that remained true with Five Nights at Freddy's, so that's a positive thing. Actually, I might have gotten a bingo. There's a question mark that will only be determined by the sequel, because there's spoilers for Five Nights at Freddy's, even though I'm still going to be vague, just in case you're incredibly invested in this movie and you still haven't watched it yet. What are you doing? Have you not watched it yet? It's blank months, and potentially blank years, I hope not that long, since the movie came out. But yeah, I got 4 in a row, and the 5th one in a row was specifically post-credits scene about Springtrap. Now, if you've seen the movie, you know that's an interesting thing to have on the bingo card. And also, if you've seen the movie, you know there is something in the after-credit. There's like a mid-credits scene that's mostly just comedic, but then there is an after-credits thing. And I've looked it up. And no one knows what it's about. Like, big timer Five Nights at Freddy's theorists have been like, well, it could be like one of these three things. And one of them is it could still be about the thing that I made the bingo square about. So we have to wait to see if we can figure out what the after credits was meant to be referring to until Five Nights at Freddy 2. Now, I'm sure all the hardcore Freddy's fanatics out there are like, it's obviously this. I don't know what he's talking about. It's being ambiguous. It's clearly referencing this. And I implore you, reach out to your fellow hardcore Freddy Freddy boys. Because I imagine among them, they will also find it obvious, but they might not agree with you. Yep. I've seen many takes. And who knew this movie could be so, controversial. I will say, a piece of my childhood was reignited hearing the after credits song. I guess spoilers for the music they use in the after credits of the Five Nights at Freddy's movies, of the movie. This was on the bingo board, and I didn't expect myself to be feeling emotional about it until I actually heard it. But they put Living Tombstones in the credits. Really, they had some really popular fan-made songs, and now that is like official. It is officially part of the franchise because they put it in the movie. And hearing that, in hindsight, the song's not incredible. It's a kind of a bop, and that's about it. The lyrics are very on the nose, but like, I don't know. That's part of my childhood of like a fan work that I really liked, and to see the official movie. First off, also was just I was watching with friends, and several times throughout the movie we were like, this is a real movie. We're watching a Five Nights at Freddy's movie starring like real popular Hollywood actors, created by a well-known studio. That took a while to set in terms of like, this is so insane. And then legitimately slightly emotional feelings of, I'm watching an official Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and the Living Tombstones is officially part of it. I don't know why. That was like, that was what? Right around nearing the end of middle school, maybe going into freshman year of high school for me. That's a part of my brain, that's a part of my life that like I don't usually associate with good, happy memories. But in this particular case, it was like, oh, that's part of my childhood that is now like, has received validation in a way, I guess. I don't know. The movie wasn't very good, in case, I don't know if I said that right at the top. But like, I'm not making any arguments that it was a fantastic movie. But it was fun to watch drunk, particularly because, you know, I dropped off after the first 3 games or so. But yeah, I was following the lore for a little while there. I was interested, I was intrigued. And getting to see a lot of that lore brought to life was legitimately like, it was fun. It was a fun time. I don't know what you want me to say. Alright, this next one, I'm gonna stun him again. And then I'm gonna grab some arrows. Unless he's sitting on him. He's sitting on him! Okay, I'll wait for stage 2. You know something? I still have never run out of arrows, and I'm keeping that in mind. I do have a good amount more arrows compared to last time. It's still not, like, an insane amount. I think, I have no reason to think I won't be fine, but I don't know, my brain was like, you have unlimited arrows, and now that I'm laying into Goma, I'm like, I have a sufficient amount of arrows. It is not an unlimited amount of arrows. I do not have enough arrows to go through all 5 of my bows, which I think would be considered unlimited because it is more determined by bow strength than by arrow number, how much I can use my bow. Will this stun him? Yes! God bless. I don't want to try to run underneath him or to the side of him. Speaking of what I was just saying, yeah, it's not gonna. If this breaks, like I want to save the 38s for Queen Gibdo because you never know what's gonna make a difference. But if this one breaks, I have another one. And I don't think I'm gonna use 2 royal bows on Queen Gibdo. I don't think that's gonna make a big difference. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't want to run to the side of him without having something in rewind mode, which does appear to slow down time. I don't know exactly how it works. Oh shit. Delete this. That landed closer to me than I wanted it to. But yeah, I don't know how the mechanics would work, because, like, you don't gain the benefits of all your enemies slowing down unless you have something to rewind. So, like, I don't think that would be useful against the bokoblins. But here, it's very useful, not just to be shoving bombs into his eyeball, but truly just having time slowed down so that I can shoot more arrows at him. Which is weird that I think I can only achieve that. Or maybe he doesn't slow down. Maybe I'm imagining that. I don't know. It feels like he slows down. Alright, well, since I'm not holding back on arrows, this might be the last round. If we get lucky. Certainly he waits more time in between shooting the trap rocks and the rocks, these ones. You know what I'm saying? When I don't slow anything down, I think he does wait, right? Am I crazy? I might just be crazy. I don't know. Oh, I just realized something because it applies to the royal bow as well. So I said this in the past, and now I'm realizing this. Add some additional weight. I think what that is how long it takes Bo to draw the string back, because I've adapted to it. It's not like it bothers me, but that last shot, since I didn't have anything else to pay attention to, I did realize, like, oh yeah, it does take Link a hot sec to draw this bow back. In reference to this one, I imagine it mostly stays true that the higher the number, the longer it takes to draw, and that's just the drawback. You see, you hear what I said? Drawback? But yeah, anyways, that's a mechanic that I didn't really figure out what it was trying to do, and now I get it. That's one drink. Now we're going to... I'm really hoping that we can breeze through this with weapons in the 80s. But first off, we gotta start with this still. And yeah, let's see how much this sucks. Could suck a lot. You never know. There's always a chance that things suck. Yeah, saw that coming. That's good to know. Like, if I feel like he's going to splash, I actually have a good amount of time to get out of the way, because the splash doesn't start coming out of him until okay, let's try this bad boy out. The splash doesn't emerge from him until after he lands after jumping up. So as soon as I see him jump up, I have time to sprint for about half my stamina meter, let it recharge, and then continue sprinting. And that I think that actually is plenty enough space to get out of the way. Alright, get fucked. Yes! One round. Oh my god, that makes everything just go so much faster. Whew! That's going to be good against stage 1 of Queen Gibdo, too. Oh, my goodness. Such a good ladder boy. Alright. Let's not get hasty. Not out of the woods yet. Stage 2 is still scary, but... Shit! Alright. Good to know. Fuck! Shit! God damn it! I'm fine. I could find barely any Knight's Broadswords that time around, and also Link just didn't fuse the object that was at his feet, that he had just dropped at his feet. He forgot about it. Link kind of forgot about the fact that he needs to put things on his weapons. Sure, man. Not like my night is going well aside from this. I didn't even TPK my party last time. They were fighting a bunch of hags, had no right to win. Actually, no, they had a right to win. I don't give my players battles that they have no chance of winning unless I make it abundantly clear you shouldn't be here right now. But I didn't even kill one of them. I was planning on killing at least one of them, and they're all fine. Bullshit. Thanks a lot, Matt Colville, for all your cool monster designs. That's actually, that's not sarcastic. Thank you, Matt Colville, for your cool monster designs. He's got some really cool shit. But they didn't kill my players, which is a bummer. And they didn't kill my players' characters either, which that was advertised. So if it can't even accomplish either task, what are we doing? God damn it. I can't stand the fact that mistiming that just means you die. And the fact that it's happened so many times now that first jump really seems like it should count, and it doesn't. They're so generous with the Lizalfos and the Moblins, but for that one attack, you better nail it, otherwise you are dead. Alright, let's jump into it, shall we? I think, if I come to regret it, I will come to regret it. I think I'm feeling confident enough now that even though it has been our good luck charm, I no longer feel the need to touch grass every single time. If I die to Colgera, this is the only time I'll ever try it. Because that's telling me that I need to touch grass if I die this time around trying to not touch grass. But for now, let's try not touching grass. See what happens if we just stay here. Yeah, he's angry, but he can't really hit us that well. So yeah, let's try it. That's cool. For the sake of speed and efficiency, this should make things go faster. Haven't died yet? Have not died yet. Ooh, when he comes down like that, I wonder if I could shoot the underside. That would be interesting. I'll give that a shot. It couldn't hurt. I truly think that's, you know, knock on wood, but I truly think that's one of those things that couldn't hurt. Aside from a wasted arrow, which again, part of the purpose of our expeditions back into the world. Or to avoid such worries. We'll see. Play it by ear. They wouldn't... I don't think they'd put ice on the underside of the belly if it was never supposed to be an option to target it. But I tried once or twice and I realized, oh, getting the angle on that is borderline impossible, not really worth my time. But if Colgera is sideways when I try, then that changes things, I feel like. So yeah, let's try it. Let's get ready. Because yeah, he does like to dive bomb us from a certain direction, doesn't he? Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a game changer. Oh my god. Oh my god, I wish there was a way to do this faster. Because, oh wow, that... Whew. Touching grass has been holding me back. I never knew. That's the lesson from all this. As a gamer, I should never touch grass. Whew. Alright. Feeling good. Feeling good after that. That's a good discovery. We have a good discovery. Every single time we do one of these runs, it's always good to know that, like, we could refine the strategy a little bit. Maybe there's more to it than this. Whew, whew, that's invigorating. And even this, now that I'm not worried about conserving arrows, even this is going faster. Alright. Oh, please let me get the stun right away. It's always hilarious. Always feels good. Fucking idiot. Yeah, I bet. That's fine. But yeah, see, he's completely still. There is an aspect of he is going in slow motion that I don't quite understand what the mechanics is, One more? Oh, 3 more. How generous. Okay. Motion controls gave me a little bit of fuss there, but that's alright. Alright, one more. But there is an arrow I still want. I like to be conservative in terms of conserving my own resources, not in terms of, you know, getting this arrow and you can't stop me. Oh shit, the other one exploded. I could have timed that better. That's fine. One more. We can do one more. And that arrow, that's gonna save my life. And by that I mean, it's probably the most recent arrow that Link put in the quiver. So it's probably gonna be this next one that he draws. Which probably won't even be the one to do it. But... in fact, I almost missed it, I believe. That's fine. Alright. One drink. 2 drinks. Kinda have to pee, but I'm gonna... I can deal. Alrighty then. Let's just jump into it. Damn it! Okay, so I really gotta nail it if I wanna... I didn't even get the instant stun that I like so much. But that's fine. We live with that. Okay, let's not be stupid. Like we always seem to be. Yes! Alright, I like these new weapons, guys. These are fun. Whew! Alright. Simple stuff going on here. We have 4 of these choo-choo jellies. Let's destroy this fused material and drop... I think our since we've got 3 of these, that's 26, and my best runner-up, I think, is... Oh, this is 24, and then so is the Horriblin horn. Oh, that's only 22, actually. And how much is the diamond? 25. 26. Still better. Okay. Dang it. But we're not going to use that. We're going to stick with this because it's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, I could have felt that was a waste, but that's fine. Yeah. Alright, alright. Now it's time for Bomb Central. It's time for wrangle where you can, but you probably can't. So actually don't even try, but just keep in mind that you can sometimes if you want to. Whew, I got a lot of supplies. That does do a good... that was a noticeable chunk that time. I wonder if it's because my bow powered up as well. But we only have 3 of those, so back to it. Why not? Probably where you're gonna... yeah. I'm curious. We're in the experimental phase. Hell yeah, I can interrupt that. Hell yeah. Oh shit, I thought that was a charge. Nope. Shit. I was really expecting a charge. Instead we get a laser. Shit! Shit. Oh, I forgot that she starts crawling around once you get her down to around a third or a quarter. And that mixes things up. Okay. That's what I get for trying to rush things. But also, good learning experience. I think it's worth collecting Gibdo bones. I think those did definitely make a notable dent. So if I can collect more of those in the Gibdo phase, that'd be good. I can't get a ton of them. I can only get like 5 or 6 max, I think. But might be worth keeping an eye out for. Why try to step back in time to when our lives felt more simple? We were so young, so happy to believe that nothing... Fuck you.